second. Let's try that again. I'm unmuted the wrong microphone. Welcome to Cooking with Gnome. The show where we cook with Gnome. For those of you who are in the audience who don't know, I am a professional chef by day, Pokemon, Minecraft gamer by night, and whenever else I can sneak it in. Welcome to the stream, Midori and Miles. Today we're doing a little bit of a test stream. We're going to try to be sneaking in more of these cooking streams as often as we can, because I love doing them, you guys love doing them. The hardest part about doing them, though, is just the insanity of getting it all set up, but we're figuring that out. Also, the lighting is changing rapidly in my kitchen at all times. So we're going to try to experiment. So this is the first cooking stream we're going to be doing solo. The wife is not here to work the cameras, work the Discord, work all that stuff. So we're going to attempt to do this. And if it works out good, we're going to keep doing them as often as we can. It's all schedule dependent, but all that stuff. That being said, today's a bit of a special mess, in that my wife went shopping. She got me a basket of ingredients that I get to use today. I have no idea what it is. The only thing I was basically told was, think Asian. So I did a little bit of grocery shopping myself, bought a few ingredients to hopefully complement whatever kind of mess she bought. And we're going to see how this goes. Knowing my wife, I have a bad feeling about this. But we will see. Unlike a lot of our streams we do, there will be no alcohol today. I still have to work later this evening, so we're going to be good. We will be good today. So I'll be hydrating with a vast assortment of sodas and whatever else I've got floating around here. That being said, let's get in to the items I get to cook with today. Because I'm excited. I'm worried, but I am excited. I'm assuming we've got this lovely giant basket here. And we're going to see what kind of mess the wife bought me. I know the camera angle's probably not the best here, but we'll figure that out. So actually, well, I'm going to put this down here so we can... And it'll be a surprise for you guys too. With that being said, let's see what we got. I love my wife. I love my wife. This is gonna hurt. Well, we're gonna start with the elephant in the room, or in the basket, I should say. Twisted lime Doritos. This is going to be something, guys. So, we'll figure out what we're doing with that. I guess let's open her up and see what we got. First thing at least I see, they're not covered in cheese. So, I mean, we'll make it happen. Well, I've had worse. I mean, that's gonna be fun. We'll figure that out. Okay. At least she was nice. We got some beautiful bok choy. We can work with bok choy. I love bok choy. Oh. And then we, of course, get the irony. Now I know why I have a bunch of Yarrito sodas all of a sudden. Because I get to cook with a pineapple-flavored soda. Lovely. Pop that boy open and see what we got. Because, yeah, that's something. I can work with that. It's actually quite tasty. One of my favorites. No, not to be confused with the mango one I'm already drinking. The next elephant in the room, sweet and spicy chili Rice Crisps. Okay. This is going to be a mess, guys. This is going to be a mess. Ooh, be little. It's very little. Okay. This is gonna be something, guys. Popped, never fried. Okay. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. I am seeing one thing in this basket that does make me happy, though. One of my favorite ingredients. We have, what I'm hoping at least, as long as he wasn't mean or anything. Oh yeah, there we go. We have something, guys. We have something. My wife does sort of love me. We have a beautiful slab of pork belly. I can make that work. This is going to be an adventure. Yeah. Now I just got to think. That's the other hardest part about this stream, is whenever you see these mystery item basket TV shows, cooking shows, generally, wherever you are has a vast pantry of ingredients and equipment and all that. Yeah, I'm in my home kitchen attempting to do this the best I can with the ingredients that I kind of bought to supplement. So now I got to figure out what I can do with what I've got. That's the hard part. The good news is I've got some horrible ideas for most of this. This is going to be the wild card. I have an idea with this. I hate that I have an idea with these Rice Crisps, but we're going to hope and pray it works, because otherwise, oh Lord. That being said, I think the first thing we need to do, we're going to get this pork belly cut, and we're going to get it rendered. I've got an idea for them. Still have no idea where I'm putting those chips. That's going to be the fun. So we're going to start working on this pork belly. First thing we'll do, get our knife nice and sharp here. Beautiful. Katsu would be fun. Except I don't believe I have any breadcrumbs in my building right now, which would be nice to have. Pork belly katsu would be, honestly, probably delicious, actually, but that is a different day. I do love me a good katsu, though. Katsu is one of my favorite things to do. Also, the German version schnitzel, also always fantastic. We've got this beautiful slab here. We're going to go ahead and cut that nice in half there. We'll cut that we'll cut it into quarters. How about that? And what we're going to do, we're going to cut some beautiful... God. I hate that I'm going to do this with this because this is beautiful pork belly. We're just going to cut some beautiful strips out of this. We're going to get this in a pan. We're going to get it rendering into some gorgeous strips. And I think I have an idea for this. Luckily, at work, I do a ton of Asian mess. So I think we're gonna take a play out of my work playbook. I have an idea. You get a couple things set up on the stove for it, but we will make this work. One way or another, we will make this work. We're just gonna get some gorgeous little strips of pork belly cut out here. Oh god, I love pork belly. I might save a couple of these big chunks too and do something with them to kind of, you know, I kind of do want to do that. We're gonna save a couple big chunks of pork belly for this and give them a separate treatment because this is our protein. Pork belly is delicious, but let's make it the star. Well, we're gonna do this, and pork belly is absolutely amazing ingredient, guys. You ever get a chance to cook with it, find it. Highly recommend using it. It is delicious stuff. I mean, it's what bacon's made out of. How bad can it be, right? So at the moment, I'm thinking for this pork belly, and we'll get this bok choy over here as well, I'm thinking about doing a pork belly, bok choy, and mushroom. I've got some beautiful oyster mushrooms over here. I'm going to do a pork belly, bok choy, and mushroom egg roll. I've got some gorgeous egg roll wrappers in my fridge. So I will make sure I get to use those. I'm going to get a pan going on medium-high heat real quick so I can get this pork belly rendering here in a shortly. Let's save these couple big chunks of pork belly. That's going to be, I think I'm going to do some glazed pork belly on that. This is going to be fun. So we'll probably sear off those in a beautiful pan, glaze it with a little bit of soy sauce, brown sugar, sesame oil, and do something good and have that on the plate with our egg rolls. This pineapple mess, honestly, I could glaze it in the pineapple. I think I'm going to make a sauce with the pineapple soda and see how we do with that. We've got ginger. I've got a little lemongrass over here too that'll work well. The trick with this is I'm trying to make a full dish, not just a snack. So we have to do a starch. And that's where I think these Rice Crisps are going to come in handy. I'm going to try something I've never done with these before. I think I'm going to try to turn these Rice Crisps into fried rice. I have no idea if it's going to work. But we're going to find out today. So we're going to render this pork belly, and then with that, we're going to then save the fat from the pork belly. We're going to cook our Rice Crisps. We're going to break them up, cook them in the pork belly fat with some ginger, some lemongrass, some onion, whatever else I've got floating around here. I know I'm missing something. And we're going to hope and pray that this works. Because Lord. And with that all being said, I still have no idea where these twisted lime Doritos are going. I'll figure that out. Now, that one's throwing me for a loop. That one is really throwing me for a loop right now. We're going to get this pork belly in this pan. Get it in here. Put it over here. We're just going to let that start rendering away, doing its thing. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. How are we doing, Zip Kick? We're going to do a quick little score on the top fat of this pork belly. Yeah. And I guarantee you, if you ever talk to anybody who's ever worked with me, as if I've been their chef or have written a menu, they know all about pork belly because I always find a way to sneak it on to my menus because it is fantastic stuff to have. So that's going to go. We'll get this in a hot pan here itself soon as well. We do have to be careful with our time today, guys. I have roughly 3 hours to do this. I hope it doesn't take that whole long. I still have to work today, and oh boy, it's been a weekend. Okay, we've got that ready. Pork belly's there. So let's start with let's start doing some veggie work. I'm gonna grab a couple bowls here. We're gonna start working some veggies. Making sure I turn the right burner on. I'm also getting a small pot of oil on the stove because we will need to do a little frying today. I will say I'll give this the little spiel. If you are ever frying at home in a pan on the stove, do not turn away from it. Make sure you're always keeping an eye on it. Super dangerous if you are not being careful. So don't do what I'm doing and not look at it. But it's fine. It's on low heat right now. We're just getting it going. We want to make sure it's nice and hot for later, so that way we can fry our egg rolls. Okay, we got our gorgeous pork belly. It's going to go sit up there in the corner. Actually, no, it's not. We need to put that away somewhere else. Where are we going to put that? It is going to go chill on this back counter. Perfect. If anybody has any questions while we're doing this, I'll do my best to answer them. But I'm trying to answer plenty of questions myself right now. Like, why does my wife hate me? I've got a gorgeous sweet potato sitting there, too. I might use that. I know my wife went shopping a few days ago, so this bok choy is running a little... It's not too bad, actually. It felt a little softer than it looks softer than it is, but it actually feels perfect here. We're just going to do some nice, thin slices of bok choy here. Again, as always, whenever we're cutting, making sure we are tucking our thumb behind our fingertips. That way we keep our thumb attached. But we just want to get a good amount of this bok choy. So we're going to stuff our our egg rolls pretty tightly with this stuff, I believe. Should be delicious. If you guys aren't aware, bok choy is a type of cabbage. It is honestly quite delicious. For a cabbage, it has quite a bit of flavor in it. Unlike a lot of, your green and red cabbages. Trained professional has only 20% running down the house. Exactly. You got it right, Zipkick. I only have a 20% chance of burning down my house today. And we're gonna try to keep that as a chance, not as a certainty for sure. That's our beautiful bok choy. Honestly, I'm going to get a little salt on our bok choy, just to start trying to leach some of the moisture out of it while it's sitting here. Okay, our pork belly is starting to do its thing. I keep looking at this yam, sweet potato. Looks like we'll find out here. Keep seeing this sitting here, and I think I want to use it. And we're about to go, we are on an ad break. We're going to take a little bit of a stop here. I won't do too much cooking, guys. Be right back. Okay. Ad break's over. That was nice and short. Yeah, I keep seeing this yam or sweet potato. I don't actually know which one we got. Ooh. Interesting. We have a gorgeous yam. It's a little on the redder side than normal. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, ooh. I think I do know exactly what I'm going to do with this horrible thing. And I think we need a little more starch. I think I'm going to put this in the fried rice experiment. Why not? We're experimenting today for sure. I'm very worried how this is going to turn out, but we're going to find out together, guys. Hope and pray that this works out. We're going to take this yam here, and we're going to do a little small dice on it. So we're just going to make sure we get a nice plank out of it here. We're going to get a nice flat edge on it so it doesn't roll around on us. Another nice flat edge. Flat edges are always the easiest things to work with. We're going to cut a nice big ol' plank out of the side of our yam. Gorgeous. This is bringing me back a few years to when I worked up in Spokane. We used to do a root vegetable risotto on our menu, which was absolutely delicious, but such a pain to prep. We would basically take our root vegetables and squash, and we would do this little tiny dice on it to the point where it was basically our rice granules. And we'd cook it with a bunch of veggie stocks or chicken stocks and white wine, and it was absolutely amazingly delicious. But when you sit here doing nothing but dicing small vegetables for hours on end, you begin to hate your life. Our pork belly is sizzling away quite nicely right now. It smells absolutely fantastic in here. We're going to make sure that goes down to our low heat. We're just wanting to render as much of the fat out, get it nice and crispy. Might add a little bit of something to glaze it with here soon too. But we'll see. Just going to go ahead and we're going to dice through this yam real quick here. And this will add a nice element to our rice monstrosity that we will be attempting, hopefully. Okay. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Let me grab a little bowl over here. We're going to try to make as little bit of a mess as possible today. I say that, but you know, I'm really good about making messes, guys. So we'll see how bad this gets, but I do not have the wife to help me clean today, so I have to actually be somewhat good. For once. Very rarely. Check on that again. Sizzling away gorgeously. We've got our bok choy, we've got our yam now. We've got these beautiful oyster mushrooms over here. I'm going to enjoy using. Beautiful. They don't need too much prep on them. They're already pretty perfect. We're just going to take this little root ball off the end of that one. Kind of give them a little separation here. Beautiful. And we're going to give them just a quick little chop. And honestly, once this pork belly gets a little further, I'm probably going to throw them in the pan with the pork belly and let them kind of absorb some of that delicious pork fat as well, since they're going into the same place. Okay. Gorgeous. I'm going to get another pan on the stove here. I'm also going to turn on some lights because I cannot see what's going on. Beautiful. Get another pan going. We're going to work on getting this, these big chunks of pork belly rendering themselves. We're going to get them going because they're going to take a little bit longer than anything else we're really doing. Those in this beautiful bowl here. Okay. What else do I have over here? I keep forgetting what ingredients I've even bought. I've got a little onion. Red onion would be a nice touch. Might as well. Let's go ahead and do some strips of red onion in our egg rolls. Why not? A little onion never hurt anybody, really, right? Hopefully. Mostly. Add a nice little bit of texture into our egg rolls, hopefully. Okay. Honestly, I'm going to throw these in with the mushrooms as well. Why not? Okay. Then I want to do a little bit of dice, because we want a little bit of onion, I think, in that fried rice as well. Why not? It'll add good texture, good color, and why wouldn't we? This is definitely going to be a bit of an adventure, guys. As I'm doing this, I'm kind of running through my head exactly how I'm going to do a few of these items. And I'm a little worried. But we'll see. We'll see. I believe in the power of us. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I can go in with the yam. That all going. You think I know what I'm making? I'm still figuring out what kind of mess you gave me. Lord. Okay. I need one more small pan real quick. Ah. Beautiful. I'm making a mess. That's yeah. How'd you know? Okay. Got our onion. Let's get our lemongrass working here. Lemongrass is a pretty cool ingredient, guys. Absolutely delicious, really fragrant. Take that off. This. Don't use all the what? The butter? Something? In fact, I don't even think I'm using any butter, which is kind of rude. So I'm just going to grate some of this lovely lemongrass. One of my favorite things to do, as you guys can tell. We'll use a little bit of this lemongrass in our rice mess. Probably a little bit in our sauce as well that we're going to attempt to figure out here shortly. Yeah, plenty. That's what we're going with at the moment. Let's see here. I see things happening, but I can't see what's actually happening. Somebody just subbed. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's not showing me who subbed. Oh, maybe. Oh, there it is. Lego? MJC2407, maybe? Oh, no. Nope, it was the wife. The wife subbed. Thank you, wife. I appreciate it. I'll give you guys a little peek at what's going on at the stove right now. We've got this beautiful pork belly rendering gorgeously. All that beautiful fat. It smells amazing. You want the Elsa apron. Of course you do. Even when she's not here, guys. Even when she's not here. She finds a way to cause trouble. Elsa apron barely fits over my head. There we go. Okay. And the Badoo fat. Because somehow my wife switched the Badoo fat to a single point. And I gotta hydrate. It's gonna be one of these days, guys. Okay, so anybody else feel ridiculous right now? Because I sure feel ridiculous right now. Okay, got our pan nice and hot here. Gonna take our slabs of pork belly, put them fat side down, and start rendering that deliciousness. Remember, I know where you live, Mrs. Fancy Rock. Okay. Pork belly's doing its thing. We've got our mushrooms, our onions, we've got some lemongrass here. Where'd that ginger go? That's our next thing. I got some ginger over here somewhere. Nope, that's a lime. Ginger? Ginger? Aha! I'd be worried there for a second. Can't do Asian cooking without ginger. So we'll use a little bit of this ginger in our rice mixture, probably in our sauce. Probably, it's going everywhere. It's literally going to go in every single one of the components we're cooking today, I think, because yeah, we have to. I love ginger so much. I am realizing the one thing I think I forgot to get, and I'm kind of surprised that I didn't grab any garlic. I might have a little bit in the fridge, but how did I manage to go shopping and not get garlic? Lovely. Okay. Beautiful. So I gotta remember to program my AI bot a little bit better because it likes spamming. A little too spammy. got our ginger. We're going to get that nice and diced up now. Cut off that big chunk. See, Smart would have had the food processor out to work with us, but that's a lot of work. Again, that's one of the hardest things about doing this in a home kitchen versus a professional kitchen or on those fancy TV shows you know you're all familiar with. Again, we're trying to do this using the mess that we have here at home. Pork belly is looking fantastic. Our pork belly in our big slabs are looking really good as well. Just cut through this ginger. We'll say years and years and years ago, I was invited to participate on a pretty famous cooking show on the Food Network that involves similar things that we're doing currently. But I had to turn it down due to some work obligations and all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, not my favorite. My wife likes to watch that show pretty regularly and scare the hell out of me whenever we're watching like things with the kids episodes. So, yeah. Just love the sound of bacon and pork belly and all that stuff rendering on the stove. Just warms your soul. Get this nice and evenly minced. Getting some beautiful color on our slabs of pork belly. Maybe. Also a couple lovely grease burns going on right now. Why not? Okay. You're going to get a little bit of that chopping sound for sure. My microphone is unfortunately having to be right in front of my cutting board today. But could be worse, I guess. At least I didn't put the blender in front of it this time. I know how much you guys enjoyed that last time. We're going to add a little bit of ginger into our mushroom mix, a little bit of ginger into our sauce mix, into our every mix. Ginger's going everywhere today, guys. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So, that being said now, we should probably get the sauce going, because it's going to take a little bit to reduce. We're going to take our lemongrass and our ginger that we just chopped. We're going to put it on the stove with a little bit, I don't know. We're just going to put it on the stove with just a tiny little splash of sesame oil right now. Hopefully. Apparently I've never opened the sesame oil, which is kind of baffling to me. There we go. I'll have to add a third camera one of these days with this setup so you guys can see the stove going at the same time. Hooey. One of these days I'll get a permanent camera set up for the kitchen, but that's going to take some time. Our lemongrass and our ginger on the stove back there. Oy. Oh yeah. Perfect. So we're going to go throw our mushroom, onion, ginger mix into the pan with our pork belly. And we're going to throw the bok choy in there too. And start getting our egg roll filling working all together. That cooking down, getting delicious. Beautiful. That should make a pretty delicious filling, hopefully. We're going to find out eventually. Okay. I do have some gorgeous blood oranges here, which I think I'm going to use. We're going to use these in our sauce as well. Why not? Okay. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our cut a little peel off of this. A little orange zest to put in our sauce. Why not? Try to take away the artificial pineapple flavor that we have in our yarditos. A little bit at least. Get that a little bit more delicious flavor. And we'll cut into this beautiful orange. Hopefully beautiful orange. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful blood orange. We'll squeeze that into our sauce mixture as well. That'll be perfect. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful stuff happening over here. With our egg roll mixture coming together nicely. Render as much of this together, get it all kinds of delicious. Got these beautiful crispy pieces of pork belly mixed in here. This actually smells fantastic, guys. I wish you could. That's what we need to find a way on Twitch to do, is make it so you guys can smell the things I'm smelling. Because, woo boy. Okay, we're going to flip to our other side of our pork belly now. We're just getting all four sides of our pork belly beautifully rendered. Making sure we're seasoning all the sides as we go. Where'd my black pepper go? Oh, there it is. Still plotting in my head what the hell I'm doing with these chips, and unfortunately I have a feeling they're probably going to go in the fried rice. Lord save us. That's going to be a thing. That is going to be a complicated mess for sure. Got our beautiful pork belly doing its thing. We've got our saucepan starting to get nice and hot as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Add a little bit more sesame oil to that pan. Okay. Perfect. That's going, that's going, that's going. Okay. What else do we got going on? We got some gorgeous cilantro we'll probably use for garnish later. Actually, you know what? We're going to throw a little cilantro into our egg rolls as well. Why wouldn't we, you know? Cilantro is fantastic. Go ahead and throw that right into the pan. Just like that. Okay. Perfect. So, let's start figuring out this rice mess we've got over here. Luckily, these are small little guys. Just break up, luckily. Okay, and this is what we're going to have to do. So it's popped rice. We're just going to crumble it gently with our hands here. And hope and pray that this is going to work. Lord, I hope this works. If it doesn't, we're just going to make a big mess. And as much as I love making big messes, we're actually kind of on the hungry side, because I'd actually like to, eat some lunch today before work. So, hopefully, this fried rice monstrosity I'm making works. Lord, I hope it works. If it doesn't, yeah. I will say this is definitely a first, taking rice chips and turning it back into rice. No, just the fried rice idea came in my head as I was sitting here looking at the bag, and it's like, oh, popped, never fried. That's what you think, bag. You're getting fried today. Think you can tell me what to do? Okay. That should hopefully make a nice little pile of fried rice there. Okay. Flip our pork belly to its last side. It is gorgeous. Not only is it gorgeous, it is amazingly beautiful right now. It is going to be absolutely delicious. Okay. As soon as that comes out, whoop, and we're on an ad break, guys. I will be back shortly. Okay, guys, and we're back. While you guys have been gone for the minute there, I added our pineapple soda to our pans. We're going to get that reducing into our sauce. We are going to get this rice mess into the bowl here. And I think, unfortunately, God, I think these chips are going to go into our fried rice. I can't really think of any other way to do this. I could grind them up and try to coat the pork belly with them, but no, not today. Maybe another day we'll do that. We're going to go ahead and just crush our chips up here a little bit. Mix them in with our rice mess. Still trying to figure out what is going on here today, guys. Should add some decent flavor. We've got lime and chili, sweet chili. Sure. Why not? We're just going to get our hands in here and really crush these up into a, hopefully, rice-sized batch of... We'll say. Smells surprisingly good. Beautiful. Nice thing. It looks like our pork belly is beautifully done. So I'm going to remove it from the pan and let it rest. And then using this same pan we've been rendering the pork belly in, we're going to add in our onion, yam, and ginger mixture and get it cooking away. Because that is going to be the base of our fried rice monstrosity. Our beautiful filling for our egg rolls is coming together right now quite nicely. Add a little salt, that mix, a little bit of that mix. I'm going to add a couple squeezes of our blood orange into our sauce mixture. Should give us some gorgeous, a little bit of a nicer color in that sauce, hopefully. Ooh, that's bright. Who needs red food coloring when you've got blood oranges, right? Okay. I'm going to add just a little splash of sweetened lime juice to that as well, just to give it a little bit more depth of flavor. Why not? And hope that's going to come together nicely. For you guys who are watching, we are also streaming live today on YouTube. If there's anybody over there, say hi. We will hopefully be getting some more YouTube stuff up. I'm try to get some clips from this stream on there. I'm going to try to get YouTube going. I know I've said that a few times, but I hate editing. Someday I'll get into editing a little bit more and make it happen, but that's where I'm going to always run into troubles with YouTube. But I want to find the time to start working on that, so hopefully we get that working here soon. Okay, letting our yams cook really nicely there. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce to our egg roll filling mix. Add a little bit to our vegetable mixture there as too for our rice as well. Okay. Let's see, anything we're missing over here? I think we've got all the ingredients working right now. So that's good. I'm going to grate a little bit of fresh lemongrass in here really quick while I can too, since I've got the lemongrass still sitting here. Might as well make it all work. There we go. Yeah, you get a little lemongrass. Everybody gets lemongrass. Yeah. Lemongrass everywhere. Perfect. Okay. So we've got this beautiful egg roll filling here. Take that off the heat. Looks perfect for what we want. We're going to grab you need to grab a few things actually. You need to grab some flour. You need to grab a little water. You need to remember to get this Bidoof off my head one of these days. Just going to make a little bit of a flour paste real quick here. just a smidge. Okay, little dash of water in here. Perfect. Brush. Okay. I just need a little bit of this flour paste, basically to seal our egg rolls. Perfect. That's just a little mixture of flour and water. Nice and easy. Nothing fancy. Where did I put those egg rolls? Ah. Perfect. We've got some gorgeous egg roll wrappers. I do love me a good egg roll every once in a while, guys. I make far too many egg rolls when I'm at work. Never really get to make them at home because I don't usually pull out the deep fryer too often. But we'll see how this goes. I'm looking forward to trying this. Okay. We're just going to go ahead, brush the outside edge here. Perfect. That's how we make sure we get our gorgeous seal on the outside. Okay. I'm going to pull our pan of oil forward onto a higher heat source. We can get it getting nice and hot. Our sauce is starting to reduce a little bit, so that's a good sign. Again, make sure if you're cooking, deep frying things at home, you're being as careful as you can, guys. It is very, very dangerous if you're not careful. You can get some nasty burns. You can burn your house down. We don't want that. Don't burn your house down, guys. We're going to take our egg roll filling, put it right in the middle of our beautiful wrappers. Like so. Yeah. No, I'm going to take a little bit out of those. We might make a couple extras. I think the wife will probably enjoy a nice egg roll tonight. We don't want to overfill these because we don't want our egg rolls to be too big, so they don't. So we want to make sure they fit in the pans that we've got here. Now, make sure we take this. We're going to tuck that over. We're going to fold in our corners. We've got a nice seal, and we are just going to go ahead and roll all the way shut. Tuck under, over, okay, beautiful. And there are beautiful egg rolls rolled and ready to go. Just gotta make sure our oil gets nice and hot for that. Our yams are coming together nicely with our onions and our ginger. Our sauce is reducing beautifully. We will have to strain the sauce later because obviously it has all the extra fun stuff in it. I do want to switch to a bigger pan for our fried rice mess though, because otherwise this is going to get a little tight. So let's go ahead and switch over to that real quick. While we're doing that, we're going to try, we have this lovely poppy soda, cherry limeade. I'm a little concerned. It is a probiotic soda, so we'll see how bad this turns out, but Lovely. That's actually quite nice. I enjoy that. Perfect. That is actually exactly what I wanted. Okay. With all this being said, I still got to figure out how I'm plating this mess and what I'm plating it on. So let me take a quick look. Actually, that'll work. That will work probably perfectly. Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. That's okay. I think this bowl will work perfect for our plating. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. That's the hardest thing about doing this, is trying to figure out what kind of mess we've got going on here. Okay, so our egg rolls are ready to go. Just need to make sure our oil is nice and hot, but not too hot. We don't want to go too crazy on our temperature. So always make sure you have a thermometer, so that way you can make sure you're nice and hot, but not too hot, because most oils aren't really designed to get too extremely hot, guys. So I've got my trusty little thermometer here. We're going to try to get our oil to 350 and hope that works out nicely. So we're sitting around 280 right now, so that's good. Yeah, if we get the oil too hot, it'll smoke, cause a lot of problems. We don't want that. Also, if we get it too hot, you put your egg roll in it, all of a sudden you're going to always start getting a little extra action when we're frying, and we don't want extra splashing and all that mess. So, we're going to keep a close eye on that. I do have a alarm ready to go on that, so when it does hit 350, it'll make a lot of noise and let us know. So that is good. Okay. The moment of truth here, we're going to add a little bit more sesame. We're going to grab the sesame oil. We're going to add a little bit more to our pan here for our rice. Now that we've got that all, and this is where the fun begins, guys. We're going to see how our rice chip mixture fries in a pan. Wish me luck, guys. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look bad. We're going to hope it rehydrates enough with all the fat that's in that pan from the pork belly and kind of works out. I wish I thought I had got a little, like, green onion or something, because this definitely could use some color. But, you know what? I saved a little bit of this bok. We're going to throw a little bok choy in here just to give it some color. We're going to give it a quick chop. Saved a little bit of this, luckily. Which I'm glad I did, because, yeah, this rice definitely needs a little color in it. And that'll give it a little bit more moisture to hydrate our rice back a little bit, hopefully. Okay, sauce is reducing still beautifully. So hopefully this works, guys. We're definitely taking some risks right now. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of orange in there too. Why not? Yeah, we need a little bit more moisture to try to... We're both frying and rehydrating the rice at the same time, so we're kind of doing some weird stuff here, because obviously usually when you're frying something, you're actually removing a lot of moisture, because the oil's just kind of replacing the water, sucking it all out and getting it out. But, well, that's the trick right now, is we're trying to rehydrate, but also fry at the same time. I mean, honestly, it looks pretty good. I just don't know how it tastes yet. So that's going to be the key here by the end of this. How does this mess taste? Okay. Sitting at 315 degrees right now on our oil. We're going to get that cranked up just a little bit more. We want to get up to that 350. While we're doing that, we're just making sure our fried rice mess is hopefully frying to the best of its ability. I'm going to splash a little bit of soy sauce on it. Again, that'll help a little bit with our hydration issues. Honestly, I think let's throw a little gochujang in there. Why not? A little gochujang never hurt anybody. Probably actually it has, but you know we like to think positive. Okay. So. Okay. The real question here is, do I put an egg in this fried rice mixture? I think I do. Why not? Why not? If we're doing fried rice, we got to do this the right way, right? Can't just take shortcuts. Can't play this safe anymore. Yeah. Beautiful. I think this is actually the second time I've done fried rice on stream now. Maybe even the third. We did it in the ducks when we did the culinary mess stream. Our 3-course meal stream with our duck was absolutely amazing. Still one of probably my favorite streams we've done in a long time. If you guys haven't checked that one out, definitely recommend looking at that one. That was our 3-course meal with pairings and all kinds of crazy stuff on it. Definitely recommend. Now, if only you guys could have been here to taste it too. Where'd my hat go? Oh well, we're switching hats. Bidoof is getting a little on the warm side there. Okay. So, give that a nice little stir around. Oh yeah, guys. This actually is smelling surprisingly good. I'm actually kind of amazed by what's going on here. So hopefully this is going to work. We definitely are going to have a lot of good texture. Our sauce is reducing gorgeously. Sauce is definitely the piece that's going to take the longest. We want to make sure it gets nice and thick. We don't like it. If it doesn't get thick enough, it's just going to make a mess on the plate. Raising our temperature on our oil just a little bit more. Okay. While I'm at it here, guys, I'm gonna grab a couple more of those egg roll wrappers, and I'm gonna wrap a couple egg rolls for the wife for later, because she deserves to suffer with me in this monstrosity of a meal. Okay. Wrap a couple egg rolls. And we've got a couple minutes while we're working on things still coming together. I'll make sure we get our edges brushed so we get everything sticking together. Beautiful. Okay. Take our filling. Try not to scratch our pans with the tongs as much as we can. My spatula. Okay. Perfect. 4 beautiful egg rolls here, hopefully. I think, guys, our fried rice mixture is done. It looks fantastic, honestly. Smells good too. I'm actually kind of getting excited as I'm sitting here watching this and smelling this. So that's ready to go. We're just trying to get our oil at the temperature, get our sauce thickened. We're trying to naturally let it reduce, let everything. I don't want to add a slurry to it if I can help it. Honestly, I don't remember if I even have cornstarch in the house right now, which is just silly of me since I knew I was going to be doing some Asian food. That's kind of poor planning on my part. Tuck in our corners. Okay. There are our egg rolls. Wife will be happy, hopefully. She gets to suffer through this later today with me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull our plate over here. I'm going to go ahead and plate some of this fried rice in there. Beautiful. Actually, guys, this looks like fried rice. It feels like fried rice. I'm kind of worried. Okay, we've got our beautiful slab of pork belly here. We're going to go ahead and, honestly, I think I'm just going to cut it just like so. Oh yeah. Pop it right here on the front. This is coming together quite nicely here, guys. It's coming together actually really quickly too. I'm actually pretty happy. Been streaming now for about a little over an hour and a quarter right now, and everything is coming together quite beautifully. Quite quickly as well. We've got our sauce coming together here. Smells delightful. It smells like it might be a little on the bitter side, so that's gonna worry me just a little. So we're gonna give that a taste here and see where we're looking like. Because that might have to be fixed if it's on the bitter side. We would definitely want some sweetness on that. Okay, it's very sweet. It's actually got, and it's still got carbonation in it, which is kind of odd, but nice. We need to add just a little bit of brown sugar to it, actually. I know that sounds weird to add it to something that's already super sweet. We want to get that I want a little bit more depth of flavor in there. And the other thing we're going to add to it, because it needs just something else to kind of complement it, we're going to add a little bit of the soy sauce to it as well. And you're probably thinking to yourself, soy sauce and soda? Yeah, I've done weirder things. Pineapple and soy sauce actually goes really well together. I know it's kind of hard to believe, guys, but I'm super excited right now, guys. I am looking forward to this. Our oil is almost, in fact, it is at exactly 349 degrees right now, out of the 350 we were looking for, so fantastic. With that, we are going to start frying our egg rolls. I'm going to turn the camera this way. Excuse my extremely dirty kitchen here, guys. And we're going to attempt to do this safely. Yeah, call 911 if bad things happen. I feel pretty confident what I'm doing now. Again, don't try this at home unless you know exactly what you're doing. Always deep fry in a deep fryer if you can help it. Which I have one, but I did not have enough oil to, fill my deep fryer today, so we're sticking with our stovetop monstrosity. Okay. And we're going to do this without burning down our kitchen or melting any plates or doing anything stupid. I believe in me. Got our tongs. While we're talking safety, again, if you ever are cooking in the kitchen and you're working with oil, don't throw water in your pan. Throw salt works really well. Baking soda works really well. You don't want to put water on oil. So just keep that in mind, guys. Be safe in the kitchen. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher available if necessary. I really don't want to think about that right now. But here we go. We are going to gently tighten up our egg rolls really quick. Beautiful. I'm going to turn the heat down on my sauce really quick because it is starting to sizzle really well. And we are going to gently place our first egg roll into our pan of oil. Gorgeous. We're going to push it down so it makes sure, because it's floating a little bit, we don't want it to float too much, and we want to make sure everything actually gets fried on it. Beautiful. Whenever you're doing egg rolls, make sure your filling is fully cooked, because you're not going to be in the fryer long enough to actually cook your filling. So make sure whatever you're putting inside your egg rolls is not raw, because it will not cook, I promise. We are getting some beautiful color on these. Make sure we're getting full fry on all sides. Everything is coming together very quickly here at the end. Our sauce is honestly basically done. I'm going to remove it from the heat. Pull our first egg roll out of the fryer. Throw our second one in. And I will be back after this ad break. Okay, we are finishing up here, guys. Our egg rolls are coming along beautifully. Just giving this second one a little longer in the fryer. Give it a nice golden brown. Gently remove. Let the oil drain off. Put it there. Beautiful. We've got our sauce. Whee. Okay. we're going to quickly strain our sauce here. Basically took an entire bottle of pineapple soda and reduced it down to, honestly, about a quarter of what it was. Didn't get it as thick as I would have liked it to have, but I think we'll be fine here. Okay. Perfect. Set these egg rolls aside real quick. Set our sauce over here. And we're just going to go ahead and finish plating here, guys. Got our beautiful egg rolls. Look at that. Whenever you're working with egg rolls, the best way to cut them is you don't always want to use a serrated knife. You're going to find your seam. You're going to kind of cut along that. Look at that beautiful color we have in that. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Medieval Sniper. You are just in time to see us finishing up this mystery item cooking stream monstrosity. My wife was very, very mean with this one. But we've got something going on here. I don't know what we got going on. We got something. You guys aren't aware, if you haven't following along, we have had some interesting, very interesting items today. So Mr. Sniper, the things we were given 5 ingredients to work with today. We were given sweet and spicy chili Rice Crisps, twisted lime Doritos, bok choy, pork belly, and a pineapple soda. So, somehow or another, we have managed to make a beautiful set of spring rolls, or not spring rolls, egg rolls, a pineapple brown sugar sauce, and some monstrosity of a fried rice using the chips and the rice cakes. All in all, though, it's not an amazing presentation. I'm aware, guys, but it smells amazing. It's going to taste amazing. Hopefully. I haven't tried the rice yet. The rice is going to be the mess. I'm hoping the rice turns out well. That's where things are going to get ugly if things get ugly. That being all said, we've reached the time where we get to try and attempt to actually eat this. Oh, and for my lovely wife, I made some for you too. You get to suffer through this evening. So I guess we're gonna take a nice bite of our egg roll here first. 'Cause I know this is gonna be delicious, and I'm hungry. So our egg roll has our bok choy in it. It has our pork belly. Has some onions, ginger, and all kinds of deliciousness in it. Go ahead and dip that in our pineapple sauce here as well. That's good stuff, guys. I'm excited. So this definitely turned out perfectly. Egg roll recipe. I make a lot of egg rolls. Not at home too often, but honestly, you could basically put any and everything you want into an egg roll and fry it, and it's gonna be delicious. That's the beauty of egg rolls. Also, I'm gonna be sitting here eating this for a little bit because this worked out really well. But the moment of truth is when I grab a fork here in a second, and I'm going to try our fried rice monstrosity. Because so far, the egg rolls are a winner. I've never put pork belly in an egg roll before. I'm glad I did today. Our pork belly itself is beautifully seared. It's delicious with the orange glaze on it. Good to see you, Sniper. Always a pleasure, my friend. We'll catch you again soon. Pork belly, perfect, tender, delicious, simple. I love pork belly. I do all kinds of stuff with it. A miso glaze would have been fantastic on this, but I wanted the pork belly to kind of speak for itself, because it's kind of one of those things that a lot of people tend to try to do too much with. But it is absolutely fantastic here. Okay. While we're doing this, again, thank you everybody for being here today. If you haven't seen one of my streams before, specifically one of my cooking streams, I'm Missing Gnome. I am a professional chef. And whatever I am during the night. I do gaming, I do Pokemon, I do chefing. I do a little bit of everything, guys. We're experimenting today with this cooking stream. Normally I have the wife behind the camera kind of helping out, but today she's at work and I'm trying to do this by myself. If it turns out well, I'm having a good time. Hope you guys are all having a good time as well. We're going to try to do more of these cooking streams and kind of start building the channel more through cooking streams. And, of course, my favorite Pokemon content that I can do. Okay. It's the moment of truth, guys. This is going to be where things get interesting. I've never attempted to rehydrate rice crackers and Doritos into a rice, but here we go. We did throw a night, so we have, along with our rice cracker, and then we threw some yam in here. We have some ginger. We have a little bit of red onion. We threw some of our bok choy in here as well for some gorgeous color. We have our egg. It looks like rice. I'm hoping it tastes like rice. We're going to find out. And pray and hope that something's right here. It tastes like fried rice. We win! I'm kind of speechless at the moment. I will say I needed to get the Doritos crunched up just a little bit more. There are a couple pieces in there for texture that are a little offsetting. But honestly, I've had worse fried rice in Chinese restaurants. Oh, you know what? I'm calling this a win today. I mean, the fact that I'm sitting here eating several bites of this, I could eat that entire dish really quickly. I'm happy. I will say again, it probably would have worked better if we had threw it in the food processor and let it kind of grind up a little bit. But otherwise, the texture's there, other than a couple little pieces that are kind of a little on the large side. All the flavor is there, 100%. The lime is coming through from those. The chili's coming through from those. Our egg rolls are perfect. We're calling this a win, guys. A very big win. I'm happy with this entirely. I don't even know what else to say, guys. The sauce is absolutely delicious. 10 out of 10 would try again. And I don't even know what else to say, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this. It's been fun doing this one. We have another cooking stream coming up Thursday, actually, I believe. Tell your friends, invite your friends, get them all over here. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. My brain is kind of rotted right now, guys. My computer has also decided it doesn't want to work. So there's that. I'm pretty sure our next cooking stream is Thursday. I don't know what we're doing for that yet. If you have any suggestions, throw them in the Discord, throw them in the Cooking Stuff channel, streamer suggestions, all that stuff. And hopefully, we'll figure that out. I gotta go grocery shopping either Monday or Tuesday. So we'll get that all figured out. Hope we can start doing more of these cooking streams. I'm having a blast doing these. I hope you guys are having a blast as well. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, make sure you're in the Discord, all that cool stuff. Yeah, if we get to our goal, the chat does pick the food we cook. So make sure you're using your channel point redeems while you're here if you can, all that good stuff. Get in the Discord, let us know. We're going to try to get some more Pokemon stuff going on around here, a little bit everywhere. But that all being said, guys, I'm going to eat my lunch because this is good. And hopefully, I will see you guys all again next time here in Missy Gnome's kitchen. Or office. We'll see. We'll see where we're going. But again, we'll see you guys all again later this week. Bye-bye!